Hey man, I'm on your side. Us drunk drivers are the most oppressed group of today's society.
Alright, what's up guys? It's Tarman here, probably with the last commentary video for a while, at least one's about Josh. So, I wanted to talk about glass tapping. I know I put up a poll, and I basically ignored my my viewers because I'm like, well, I don't actually want to talk about his drug abuse because like every single person has done it, so I'm gonna talk about glass tapping because I don't feel like most content creators publicly talk about this sort of thing because they don't want to like upset their viewership. But to be fair, I don't even blame them. I'm not saying that as like a negative slight. I'm just like saying that is like why I think they don't really talk about it publicly. So I have like a lot to say on this, but I'll try and keep it as short as possible. And I honestly don't know where to start. Let's start off with the simple fact. The pay pigs have like been consistently getting worse, and what I mean by that is that not even the pay pigs, just the type of trolling that we do, right? Back in the day, we had like glitter bombs, we had fake letters, people would send him tickets to concerts, people would like do little things to like bug and like mess with him to get a decent reaction. And plus, back then, you didn't really need to really troll him that way to get content. He would just like do it. That's why most people like fondly look back at the Pipe Thoughts videos, because those are legitimately hilarious. Sure, you have to like shift a few hours of those streams to find like 20 or like 30 minutes of content, but still, those had heart. He was more of himself, and now he's in like a constant cycle of abuse. Now, whenever I say abuse, I'm not like, you know, like saying that these people like need to be shot or whatever. Josh's alcohol problem was already a thing before the pay pigs. But since Josh has like quote-unquote content moments whenever he's drunk, some viewers feel enticed to send him alcohol, to like feel the rage, to like nudge him so we get content. In reality, we only have two forms of content now. We have Spurg Rage, then we have him being drunk and like saying something stupid. And usually those two things happen at once, or at least happen in the same live stream. In all reality, the pay pigs have completely cucked the content for us. They only want to watch it burn. There are a few reasons on why one would want to send him money. Number one, they feel legitimately bad, and they want to contribute to him, and like give him money for booze or for food or for whatever. These people are normally new. They are normally naive. They are like level 1 noob, alright? Then we have the people that legitimately dislike him, and like want him to actually die and like just like drink himself to death. They don't give a shit. They only want more content. Then they have the people that have been watching him for a long time, but still feel bad for him and still like come up with some moral excuse on why like they're doing a good thing. Most of the time, I find that these people try and make themselves feel better. They're one of the good ones that buy his merch because they have a good reason, but in reality, they don't. You are just fueling Josh's addiction, because the main reason on why the way that Josh is the way he is now is through his own decisions, but his own decisions at this point are like fueled by the pay pigs, are fueled by the trolls, that are fueled by the viewers, whatever you want to call us, the trolls, the viewers, whatever. one thing that I've noticed is that each community has its different set of rules, whether it be like Josh, whether it be DSP, or like Cyrax, for example. In the Josh community, it's like a mixed bag. Some people absolutely hate glass tapping. Some people love it. Some people text him. Some people try and talk to him. I think that's all gay. Like, I think that kind of thing can be funny, but it's not something that I, like, support doing. I would say for the most part, the large majority of the fan base heavily dislikes glass tapping. There are like a lot of like older people, like the old head trolls or whatever you want to call it. They're like protective of Josh, if you want to call it gatekeepy, whatever you want to call it. They have really good intentions with that, and that's something that I've grown to understand over time. For example, they had like a code or like a unspoken rule not to share the swatting video, and I thought that was pretty wholesome, I guess. If you're like wondering like my viewpoint on like the people who like send them money, realistically, it doesn't even matter if you come at it like a moral perspective or if you want to come at it and say that it's just ruining content. It really doesn't matter because they're both right. Like, number one, you are enabling a retarded, broken down, regarded man to like drink more and to like ruin his life. So like, it doesn't matter if you give him money, it doesn't matter if you buy a t-shirt, it doesn't matter if you like make content around him. Whatever you do is a like negative harm towards Josh. Now, I'm not saying that the like viewers or even myself is a bad person. I have a different mindset to most trolls. I have, I guess, more of like a nihilistic doomer approach where I admit that what the viewers do and what the content creators do and what I do is like morally bad. But I also say that, well, so what? Like, just because it's morally bad doesn't mean it's like wrong or that I shouldn't do it. I should still be able to laugh at things. I should be able to laugh whenever he like pukes on himself. I should be able to laugh at Josh whenever some random naked bum randomly appears in the background and like walks out, right? I should be able to laugh whenever the police arrive. I should be able to laugh whenever Josh cries. Like, who gives a fuck? It's fun. But at the same time, I do hate the people that like send him duster. I hate the people who like negatively encourage him do like really fucked up things. I also like dislike the people that like full on like attack him and think that he's an actual sicko and like wants him dead, because the community is like very split. A like small minority, you know, they kind of relate to Josh, you know, they don't hate him, they don't love him, but you know, like they still laugh at him. There's some people that absolutely hate Josh, that want him to die, and then there's the people that just want to have fun and aren't that involved. Because like I don't know if like a lot of people want to admit it. I mean, I'll definitely admit it. There's like some like parasocial aspect about Josh and like the community that just like draws certain people in, certain weirdos in, 100%. And also, I wanted to at least like pose the question, is that, do you think that there is a way to like kind of mend the community or to like shape the community into a better way? Let's just say if all of the content creators all like went behind the scenes and kind of like talked to each other in like one big group and like all had a sense of direction, and like obviously it wouldn't be like some like it wouldn't be something that was public. Every single person would agree to like spread a certain message and like not show like certain forms of content, to only like show certain ones. Now obviously that kind of thing would open the door to some real like shit. That definitely has the potential of like going wrong, but at the same time it's like I feel like sometimes it's even dumb to like call this a community, really. Like, that's just dumb in general. Like it's really not. Reddit is separate, YouTube is separate. Even with me, like the kind of community that I've formed is also a lot different from the other content creators or from the regular people that watch Josh. Like, I truly feel that. Sure, like, I have some normies, I have some people that have been watching Josh for years, but I feel like, my community is just a little bit tad different. Everyone says that, I guess. But yeah, like, I truly don't think that there is a way to, like, get back old Josh. There's not a way to, like, get back to the old community now that TikTok and now that, like, Reddit, for example, like, not a lot of people have really thought about that, but whenever the Josh Reddit first came around, lots of people didn't like that shit because they didn't want Josh to, like, get to the mainstream, because realistically, it doesn't matter how good the product is. Whenever a product gets into a certain light, it could either be like a negative or a positive, and most of the time it's a negative, because, like, you never know who you're letting into the community. Dude, like, I can't stand the fucking, like, KingCobraJFS TikTok shit. That gives me I get absolute fucking cancer for that. But I also don't want to, like, act like I'm totally above them, because I am decently new myself compared to everyone else in the community. I am pretty new, but I try and, like, present myself as, like, you know, a ambassador of the community. Oh, that's so cringe. That made my dick shrink. Like my dick right now is, like, inside of myself. But, like, I want to try and spread a certain message, like, on my streams. And I guess that's why I'm doing these videos now. I hope I summed that up pretty well. I hope I got my thoughts out there, because I just wanted to, like, ramble on consistently with, like, not a lot of cuts and just on one topic. But yeah, let's see. Like, I think I'm trying to make sure that I, like, said everything that I wanted to say. All right, yeah, I pretty much said everything, chat. And I don't know why I've been saying chat, because I'm not actually talking to a chat right now. If you've liked what you see on these last commentary videos, because this is probably going to be the last one that we're gonna see for a while. But yeah, guys, I would, like, love to hear your takes on, like, this topic. Guys, it's been fun, man. I'm Tarman. The Star Man, served in Vietnam, man. What was my old intro? Or my old outro? I think whenever I first started, I was like, yo, I'm Tarman, I'm a doomer, I'm a coomer, and I'm a shooter.
Trying to be an optimist, but my glass always bone dry, so I gotta fill it up or get high to give out. I just try to tiptoe the tightrope. This pessimism's a disease with depression and apathy.